Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into some common hair care mistakes that you need to stop making right now. Trust me, your hair will thank you. We all want that healthy, luscious hair, right? But sometimes we unknowingly sabotage our hair goals with simple mistakes in our routine. Don't worry, babes, I'm here to break it all down for you. We're going to go through 7 common hair care mistakes and, more importantly, how to fix them. So get ready to take notes, because this is going to be a game changer for your hair. Okay, let's start with the basics. How often do you wash your hair? If you're reaching for the shampoo every single day, you might want to listen up. Washing your hair too often can strip away those natural oils our scalp produces. You know, the ones that keep our hair healthy and shiny. Think of it like this. Those natural oils are like a protective shield for your hair. When you wash too often, you're stripping away that shield, leaving your hair vulnerable to dryness, breakage, and even frizz. And nobody wants that, right? Now, I know some of you might have oily hair and feel like you need to wash it every day. But trust me, even then, you can train your hair to go longer between washes. Start by gradually reducing the frequency of your washes. Maybe try washing every other day, then every 2 days, and so on. Your hair might be a little oily at first, but over time your scalp will adjust and produce less oil. And in the meantime, you can always use a dry shampoo to absorb excess oil and refresh your hair between washes. Remember, every head of hair is different. Some of us can go days without washing, while others need to wash more frequently. The key is to find what works best for your hair type and stick to it. And if you're not sure, don't hesitate to consult with a hairstylist to get personalized advice. But seriously, ditch the daily shampoo habit and give your hair a break. You'll be amazed at the difference it makes. Let's be real, we all love a good blowout or those perfect beachy waves. But girl, all that heat styling takes a toll on our hair. Using hot tools too often can lead to dryness, breakage, and even damage that's hard to repair. Think of your hair like a delicate fabric. Just like you wouldn't iron your silk scarf on the highest setting, you shouldn't blast your hair with excessive heat. High temperatures can weaken the hair shaft, making it more prone to breakage and split ends. So, what can you do? First and foremost, always, and I mean always, use a heat protectant spray before you even think about picking up that curling iron or straightener. It's like sunscreen for your hair, creating a barrier between your precious strands and the damaging heat. And speaking of heat, try lowering the temperature on your styling tools. You don't need to use the highest setting to get the look you want. Experiment and see what works best for your hair type and texture. Another tip is to embrace your natural hair texture whenever you can. Give your hair a break from heat styling a few days a week and let it air dry naturally. Trust me, your hair will thank you for it. And if you absolutely must use heat, try to limit it to special occasions or once or twice a week at most. Your hair will be healthier and happier in the long run. I know, you're trying to grow your hair long and luscious. But trust me, regular trims are not your enemy. In fact, they're your secret weapon to achieving those long hair goals. Think of it like this. When you don't trim your hair regularly, those split ends start to travel up the hair shaft, causing more damage and breakage. It's like a run in your stockings. It's only going to get worse if you don't take care of it. Regular trims help to prevent those split ends from getting out of control, keeping your hair looking healthy and strong. And when your hair is healthy, it's more likely to grow longer and stronger. Now, I know some people say you should get a trim every 6 weeks, but honestly, it really depends on your hair type and how much damage you have. If you use heat styling tools frequently or have color-treated hair, you might need trims more often. A good rule of thumb is to listen to your hair. If it feels dry, brittle, or you're seeing more split ends than usual, it's probably time for a trim. And when you do go for a trim, don't be afraid to ask your stylist for just a dusting. That's usually all you need to keep those split ends in check. Remember, regular trims are an investment in the health and length of your hair, so don't skip them. Let's talk about conditioner, shall we? It's not just an extra step in your hair care routine, it's essential for healthy, manageable hair. Conditioner helps to replenish moisture, detangle knots, and smooth the hair cuticle, leaving your hair soft, shiny, and oh so touchable. But here's the thing, a lot of people aren't using conditioner correctly. First of all, make sure you're using a conditioner that's formulated for your hair type. If you have fine hair, opt for a lightweight conditioner. If you have thick, coarse hair, you can handle a richer formula. Now, when you apply conditioner, focus on the mid-lengths and ends of your hair, where it tends to be the driest and most damaged. Avoid applying conditioner to your scalp, as this can weigh down your hair and make it look greasy. Once you've applied the conditioner, let it sit for a few minutes to allow the ingredients to penetrate the hair shaft. Then, rinse thoroughly with cool water to seal the cuticle and enhance shine. And here's a little bonus tip. Once or twice a week, treat your hair to a deep conditioning mask. Think of it like a facial for your hair, providing an extra boost of hydration and nourishment. Remember, conditioner is your best friend when it comes to healthy, happy hair. So use it wisely and enjoy the benefits. Okay, ladies, this is a big one. Brushing your hair when it's wet is a recipe for disaster. Why? Because wet hair is more fragile and prone to breakage. When your hair is wet, the shafts are swollen and weaker, making them more susceptible to snapping and splitting. Think of it like this. Would you try to untangle a delicate necklace while it's wet? Probably not, because you know it's more likely to break. The same goes for your hair. Instead of reaching for your brush when your hair is wet, opt for a wide-tooth comb instead. A wide-tooth comb has more space between the teeth, which allows it to glide through wet hair more easily, minimizing breakage and damage. Start by gently combing the ends of your hair first, working your way up to the roots. And be patient. It might take a little longer to detangle your hair when it's wet, but trust me, it's worth it to prevent breakage. If you absolutely must brush your hair when it's wet, make sure to use a brush that's specifically designed for detangling wet hair. These brushes typically have flexible bristles that are gentle on wet strands. But honestly, the best thing you can do for your hair is to let it air dry or towel dry it gently before you even think about brushing or combing it. Your hair will thank you for it. Listen up, ladies. When it comes to healthy hair, it all starts at the scalp. Think of your scalp as the soil from which your hair grows. If the soil is unhealthy, the hair won't grow strong and luscious. Just like the skin on our face, our scalp needs regular care and attention. That means keeping it clean, exfoliated, and moisturized. When we neglect our scalp, it can lead to a whole host of problems like dryness, itchiness, dandruff, and even hair loss. So, how do we give our scalp the love it deserves? First and foremost, make sure you're using a shampoo that's formulated for your scalp type. If you have a dry, itchy scalp, look for a shampoo that's moisturizing and soothing. If you're prone to dandruff, use a shampoo that contains ingredients like zinc pyrithione or selenium sulfide. In addition to using the right shampoo, it's also important to exfoliate your scalp regularly. Just like we exfoliate our skin to remove dead skin cells, we need to exfoliate our scalp to remove product buildup, excess oil, and other impurities. You can exfoliate your scalp with a scalp scrub or a clarifying shampoo once or twice a week. And if you're feeling fancy, you can even give yourself a scalp massage to stimulate blood flow and promote healthy hair growth. Remember, a healthy scalp equals healthy hair, so don't neglect your scalp. Last but not least, let's talk about hair products. With so many different products on the market, it can be overwhelming to know which ones are right for you. But trust me, using the right products for your hair type and concerns can make a world of difference. First and foremost, identify your hair type. Is it fine, thick, curly, straight, color-treated, or something in between? Once you know your hair type, you can start to narrow down your product choices. If you have fine hair, for example, you'll want to avoid heavy products that can weigh down your hair and make it look greasy. Opt for lightweight formulas that will add volume and lift. If you have thick, coarse hair, on the other hand, you can handle richer, more moisturizing products. Look for products that will hydrate and condition your hair without making it feel heavy or greasy. And if you have color-treated hair, it's essential to use products that are specifically designed for color-treated hair. These products will help to protect your color from fading and keep your hair looking vibrant. Don't be afraid to experiment with different products until you find what works best for you. And remember, what works for your best friend might not work for you. So listen to your hair and choose products that make it look and feel its best. And there you have it, babes. 7 common hair care mistakes and how to fix them. Remember, healthy, beautiful hair starts with good habits. By avoiding these mistakes and incorporating these tips into your routine, you'll be well on your way to achieving your best hair yet. Thanks for watching. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more hair care advice. See you next time. Now go out there and rock that gorgeous hair.